Live TV. This week, and no one be brave, Akoso, ewo, near my Ghana. Nene, you will no be brave, ewa ha. Ye two important people be ha, and our persons be ewa ha. Omonuso no, oma ready. We say, Ghana mine, eti, and no my Akoso, ewo you crew. Ewo, and some be brave, Akoso, ewo Ghana. Na yewo Mr. Citizen Ose Owusu we MPP, part of MPP communication team. All landing UK ewa ha Citizen. Yeda wasi.
So me that's the for me.
Na over then over I say.
Oh, is on a normal level now. So you be didn't come on in Ghana nkoso.
And weather no so here.
Oh, weather no so very good. Weather no very good. Yes. Topics no so good. I think say discussions no very good. Meaning as we better know very friendly. Okay. And I think that is what politics should be. I just say you be do have no tension or be I see say about Kuntaka. No. We are here to debate policies.
Yes. Thank you.
Ghana and Koso.
Yeah, that was it. And now, Mr. Alex Bidiako, also part of NDC communication team, North London chapter, UK and Ireland. Thank you, Mr. Bidiako.
Oh, Linda, thank you very much, my brother. It is a pleasure to come to your program. But let me use your platform to greet my comrades of the National Democratic Congress that they should be assured the more we see, the harder we have to work, because the victory of 2020 is already in hand. But we need to do more work in order to win and win convincingly, because we are dealing with a very tactful and, as history dictates, personality that cannot be trusted.
Thank you. Now, and your first time I studio high. Now, so BBI, Oba BBI, come arrangements, ne, quite offer so bad BBI, come.
Oh, everything is come. The roads, I got it. I got to this place, realized that, oh, this is a place I've been dropping a friend after church. So it's not a place that I find very difficult to locate.
Thank you. Yeah. I would like to say to our audience, and I say, make your audience, and the community at large, say, you mentioned that you will be explaining everything in English.
Yeah.
But however, I can use the local dialect.
Absolutely.
You understand it well, but you are more comfortable with the English language.
Well, instead of thinking that I'm able to express myself,
thank you.
I will do so.
And the state of economy, Citizen. I want some
okay.
Me do here because when I party in power, more party in power. Now all represent MPP views.
Yeah.
Now your question be or hard be able to. Now I agency be till election day. Say in terms of our audience and the Ghana community, why they should vote for Nanado and not for Mahama.
Yo kula mesa achia ona machia minu abediako na machia wiase mansan nyina omo a ehwe Omega Live TV both Facebook and YouTube. Michia me director of communications Nana Ansa Obofo and the deputies Michia all communication members and the good people of Ghana. Ayampa debia me kabi bi say you can't develop a nation without a sound economy. The economy is going to play part. Now, question I will be some CCI. The economy of Ghana and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and MPP in totality, is in the right direction. Me kind of say, yes, me kind of figures are there to show, Kula. And me can be BB, I said, this is a house of facts. And yes, I will bar. Na oba be can be keke, no be propaganda na oko. It's a house of facts. And the BB can be say we are not developing in such a manner say, wo can be na one fa and to facts and figures who are obiti babina or through because everybody everywhere knows what is happening everywhere around the globe. Nti wo kasa na when we say we are talking to a larger population as some of them no they are very deep down where say we want the opportunity wo ba abekasa a kire wo mo no wo kan Ghana's economy ye nyina nim babia na economy no ewo asana Omanpenyi Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aided by his able vice president Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebefa economy ni fee any babia ye was here. We are not there yet. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's hope for Ghana when it comes to the economy. Economy now grow. And like I said, me bomi trimo and can be. Look at the GDP, for instance. Obibeka say GDP na ebedi, GDP na ebere. But those are the basics. If you don't get it right, forget about every other policy you have on hand or you have in mind, or you have intention of implementing. The basic of every nation ejina economy so because sika na wode baby bia. So we say collab school free sika and went me and the fundamentals, very properly and on the ground that there's nothing I'll be to me amana yi. GDP in 2016 kula obeka no kra na say obi obedi achinge bia can go to Google and Google. In 2016 na Ghana GDP ay 3.7. 3.7.
Yeah.
In 2016, as at 2018, yeah, transfer for Bebano, I grow up to 6.8. So you don't call such economy say economy no apasra. From 3.7 to 6.8. Look at the gap. A great gap. An achievement. Propaganda aside, there was be a applaud the government of the day, which is the MPP government. Look, now oil growth, we oil fimoa, and to say you may discover oil, and I say you discover oil, we oil income at the banner, non oil growth, no, and this is me grow economy 4.6, you grown 5.4 MPP. So, a situation I was say obia et me bo abai na baso. So, oh yeah, so nobody can sit anywhere and say the economy under MPP is so bad or so low. Look, you have physical deficit. Under NDC, deficit was 9.3% in 2016. In 2018, MPP did about 4.5%. Look at the gap and tell me, cooler, in the face of everybody listening or viewing us to say the economy under Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia is not better than it is under John Dramani Mahama and Amisata. It was far better. Debt to GDP 73% under NDC. Yaba Tisu about 64.4%. So is this economy obi better na waka say na NDC economy no na better than MPP ana. Like I said, any GDP ni ebere, any inflation ni ebere, but those are the basics ye di bu mind. Those are the basics ye di first o mind sika ekoyi na say enkoyi. Look at inflation under NDC 2016 inflation was 15.4%. That's a very big margin. In 2018, can you guess cooler? Yet it's by 9.9 from 15.4 to 9.9. This should tell you that we have competent hands handling the economy of Ghana. Primary balance, no more than negative 1.9. Primary balance, negative 1.9. Yet to me in 2018, at about 1.3. These are facts and figures. Nobody can dispute it. So, you can't say the economy under MPP is not performing. It's performing marvelously well. Look, I'm the call IMF. Didn't the NDC under John Dramani Mahama? I'm the call IMF. Obrekwa John Dramani Mahama, then President of the Republic of Ghana. Eko Jina Kumasi, Satam Nana information by ya, Yeguswa Yekase. Oma ground the economy to extent to say, enye idea, umbeti yebu amana. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ex-president of the Republic of Ghana, and now candidate Mahama. Eko Jina Kumasi say, Omun Dandre Hukra, say Ghana, call IMF, and did 3 days. You can check, and did 3 days near the IMF. What is the reason? Say, you compare credibility policy. And then maybe some who say, do they understand credibility policy when you say, what do you want be just because your credibility are sinking so low due to corruption and incompetence, mismanagement of your own economy? What do you want about IMF say? We saw the results of they taking Ghana to IMF. We saw the results. The results was that you can't employ your youth, you can't employ anybody. IMF is basically dictating to Ghana. But they were right because Kula, which we now I call my wintimi and chairman so but now Bami citizen was say I'm going to tell you say menum tea full cup num half. So IMF was right. You grounded the economy, you ran to them because you don't have credibility. Obi am person who be Obi am person obema obusia to develop your country. Until now was how they won kobo obi a we credible. Na said the won kobo sia ba no di wanim. Ono so koye wa mfa nche wokwa. Wa kire wo ne wa se wo ye. Wa se da no nsia, wa se wo da no nsia. Wa se sorry no num, wa se sorry no num because wa hu fie efe. And this program, Unemployment Graduate Association of Ghana, and then another Adaroma, but at least he's been able to, out of this unemployed graduates, I employ about 100,000. Fact and figures, nobody can dispute that. So I say, because I'm a grande economy, major policy, and another all professors say Ghana can do it. Almost say and possible because of our grande economy, due to their incompetence and corruption and mismanagement. So I say, so Kula Ubisamia, I will tell you, say, the economy, as we speak now, we are not there yet, but like I said from the beginning of my presentation, say, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it does so, Ghana, and it does social management, at least, normal bebra, and the NDC, no one to me, and Sabi, Omama does soon about 4.5 years, economy, and you can't bring lights on, now what is so household, 17%. 17.5%. Now what is some industry sir? Nanadu a dream because of doom so for 4+ years Omunjuma perform ama omusika so omusika sem ayabasa what some 30% fact and figures factual you can't dispute that.
Thank you.
Free senior high school because of your managing economy your team manage and then I cover all 3 years from SS1 to SS3 because of good economic management. And then nurses are backlogs, teacher trainee backlog and ya clear. And then NHIS backlogs are real ya clear. Ya clear about 75% of road car contractors. We've cleared part of it. And then NHIS is no more in arrears. And then we do so Ghana, maybe a 1 hour or 2 hours light of BI yet Ghana no. It has always been normal because when we develop to the status of Europe, like London, I will be say, 24 hours at the So if you ask me, these are some of the indicators. Actually, say the economy of Ghana is in safe hands, and then Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his able deputy Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud.
Thank you.
Baumia.
Mr. Bediako.
Yes, sir.
What the citizen are coming now?
But Papa,
And I
have heard him very, very well and clear.
You heard him clear. Okay. Yeah. Now, do you want me to repeat the question or you are fine?
You don't need to repeat the questions at all.
Yeah. Okay.
When I was listening to my brother here, I'm just amazed that sometimes it is interesting to just write some figures and explain to people. He mentioned GDP, he has mentioned physical deficit.
Sorry, Mr. Bediako, we will add that time for you, so sorry. Please, our audience, I understand you've been calling, we're not taking any calls until 20 minutes to 11. We are not taking any calls until 10:30. Yeah, after 10:30 we will start taking calls.
He was confidently mentioning figure. But what he has failed to do or to tell our listeners as to how they've been able to obtain these figures. You see, because every economic indicator has the basis of it. He has not been able to tell the people. He just mentioned figures that during President Mahama led NDC time, the GDP was 4.6%, but they have managed, and the GDP now is 5.4%. He has mentioned the fiscal deficit. I am not going to challenge him on those things, because those figures really do change. But let me tell you something. You see, when there is a change in government, or there's potential that there will be a change in government, both investors and people who play fundamental role in the economy take certain decisions. And that affects actually these figures that my brothers have mentioned, the GDP and the fiscal deficit and the rest. We, over the past, we have maintained single-digit inflation. But I don't want to make argument on these figures. When they were in opposition, they were saying that, are we going to eat GDP? Are we going to do this? I am very surprised that he is mentioning this. Let me say this. You see, Anthony Giddens counseled us that political life is nothing without ideals. But the ideals are empty if they do not relate to real possibilities. He has mentioned figures. How are these things reflecting in the life of ordinary Ghanaians? We can't see it. I'm not the one who's saying it. He knows it. But I know that as a person, he's even feeling he's struggling to make the point he has made, because he knows the facts on the ground, that the economic situation that we are currently experiencing under the Nana Akufo-Addo-led New Patriotic Party is nowhere comparable under those that John Mahama led. We read from their manifesto, and this is what Nana Akufo-Addo said, and I quote, and I will advance from that point. He said, our nation is in crisis, a crisis created and sustained by mismanagement, incompetence, and corruption of the Mahama-led National Democratic Congress, NDC government. Economic conditions are worsening by the day, and there is so much suffering in the land. But Ghana does not have to be like this. Ghana deserves the best. I have dedicated my life to public service to change Ghana for good. As president, with the help of the Almighty God, I will be committed to a different kind of government, one that governs in the national interest and not for private gain. This was a statement by our current president when he's seeking the mandate of Ghanaians to lead or to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. But honestly, what we experience now, does it reflect this statement? Every day, if it is not corruption, it will be issues of national security. So when we speak of economy, we need to speak of totality. Today, the very people who reduce the cost of their wear, especially, for example, people who sell paper in Abosokai. Now, thank God to social media. It is no longer for the traditional media where propaganda exists, where they can come and do the biddings of government. Now people see what is happening on the ground and put on the social media for everybody to see. What are the people who supported Nana Akufo-Addo to become president today saying? So I think we need to see how the issues that my brother mentioned reflect. I know that he is very much, but you know, most people want to do the bidding of the party instead of facing the reality that our country is facing in terms of security, in terms of infrastructure development, in terms of our education, in terms of basic necessity, food. We are challenged. If Nana Addo, based on the promises that he made to Ghanaians, is able to build on the solid foundations that the NDC have been laying over the years and continues by His Excellency Professor Mills and then President Mahama, I think we would have been a better place. Today, look at our health sector. Things that Nana Addo can improve upon it. He has neglected some of them. Recently, I was happy that they have managed to open that of the one at Legon, that health center, hospitals, I was call it teaching hospital, where referrals need to be made. Look at the infrastructure. You see, every fundamentals that my brother is mentioning has its foundation from the what? The infrastructure, the economy, and everything that is built to give product that give that GDP. So let me tell Ghanaians today that the 2020 election, President Mahama will be elected as the President of Republic of Ghana. Not because Nana Akufo-Addo is failing, but because of the foundation we have laid. We have demonstrated to Ghanaians beyond reasonable doubt from inception. If you take all the institutions, the infrastructure and everything, I don't know which of them he can account for. At least we have added some.
Add this question to the things you are.
Yeah, I'm not.
What you are saying fitting well with what.
Absolutely, because it all adds to the.
So can I add this question to you?
No problem.
Okay. On Monday, the 16th of September.
Yes.
This Monday gone. At the Jubilee House in Accra. The Queen Mothers and people of Traditional Council paid a courtesy call to the President of the Republic, Nana Addo. Now, the chiefs and Queen Mothers almost say, a massive transformation in our communities. The chiefs and Queen Mothers also discussed that they seen this transformation in the lives of the people, and that they are sensing a brighter future as a country for our children and the generations yet to be born. Now, in your view, and what they are also saying is that, before I go to your party's view, they are saying are Ghanaians excited about the future of our country? As suggested in your view, your party view, are Ghanaians excited about the future of our country as suggested by the Traditional Council? What is your party view of Nana Addo's leadership skills and achievements so far?
Well, I don't know, but I think the Traditional Council or the chiefs sit in a very important place in our society. I wish you have not even asked this question, but all the same, you have asked it. So I'm going to answer.
Well, this is what they said. Monday,
You see,
almost transformation in the country and in the lives of the people.
Yes.
And this is why I'm asking you.
Ghana's population is about almost 38 million today. And everybody has an opinion. But I am aware our political system and how influential people in our society sometimes are being engaged in discussions of politics. Even though they say something.
Our current population, as of 2016, it was about 28.21. So now we maybe about 30.
It couldn't be, because when they did it, it would be more than that. So when we even sample the total population of those chiefs that gone there, I don't know whether it is even a representative of Ghanaians speaking, or when the chief were actually going to parliament, they have been able to assemble their subjects and say that, look, this is the way we feel about Nana Addo's government. And what do you feel? I know very well the kind of, not only the chiefs, especially institutions like the religious bodies and things, I know the role they play when it comes to canvassing for political leadership, or they trying to support a particular leadership. But I don't think, I disagree completely with them, because what they're trying to suggest by going to see the President Ajubri making this statement, I don't think is a representative of what Ghanaians feel currently.
So what is NDC views about what they say?
When you say NDC view,
okay, because you represent NDC.
I represent NDC, but you see, I can express my view, but I have not.
That there is transformation in the lives of people. Do you think that
NDC
life changes now? Things are going on well for people.
When we say transformation of people, how do you define that transformation? Well, maybe there's no standard definition, but let me put it. When people cannot even sleep and feel safe, journalists who were free to speak when the NDC was in government some of them can no longer speak free. Some radio stations that support other opposition parties has been closed down. Elections that supposed to be democratic has turned to violence. Institutions where adjudications of matters that people disagree are under attack. We saw it in Kumasi where people were pulled out. Where we have tax now intimidating people within our society. I don't know whether this is what the chiefs are describing as transformation. Because when you say transformation can either be negative or positive transformation.
With them, they talk
so with
about
this
positive.
particular one, they are talking about positive transformation. But it does
they
not
are sensing a brighter future. This is what they are saying. As a country,
if
for our children, and they are also saying for the generations to come.
If you are sensing a brighter future, it means that there is already an indication on the ground that gives light to that brighter future, isn't it? But there is something that my people in account say, akuko na kusena obe dani akuko no. The egg that will become a chicken is spotted the very day that it is laid. That even though that I have my own problem with it, but this is something saying, these things that I've mentioned, do they indicate any transformation? It doesn't give any signal. Even foreigners have identified that, look, this government is corrupt. He said that, they say Ghana beyond what? Why can't it be Ghana beyond what? Corruption. This government is endemic with corruption. Corrupt practices, trying to do insider billing, conflict of interest. But you see, I think we as Ghanaians, we should hold our leaders, including chief, accountable. Because it is just unfortunate that our leaders, especially these chiefs that went to the castle, were not able to tell Mr. President the status of our security is bad, the corruption issues within our country is unacceptable, we cannot sleep, freedom of speech is under siege. They should be able to tell the president, because this is the president who tells Alalo, under Mahama, there is incompetence, mismanagement, and this. My brother mentioned that we went to IMF. Yes. if we identify projects that we thought that we could not finance locally, we went to IMF. Why even they came the first, they should have scrapped IMF instantly. Were they able to do that?
You know, when we talk about seeing transformation in the lives of people,
These are all,
we are talking about maybe job creation. They are talking about employment, job creation. They're talking about, they mention like feeding, you know, all this.
Oh, yes, my
They're
brother.
talking about how the people, in terms of the things, are moving on. For them.
But if
Do you see it that way?
Look,
That's the
I haven't
question.
seen, even if they talk of job creation, what has MPP done to actually give that to job creation? If any job emanating or currently people are getting job and doing it, it was because of the foundations, the infrastructure,
We are
and
talking
the
about people having more money in their hands, you know, than before. Things
How?
like this is what they are
How
saying.
are people having more money in their hand?
They use,
If people
they
don't
use
even
free-
get a
like,
job.
For example, instead of them paying school fees, you know, now they're not paying school fees, so the money they would have used it, now they have it to spend on other things. Things like that they are talking about. Now, what is your view about that?
Instead of paying school fee.
Yes,
Look,
what is your
school
view or
fee
your party's
paying
view
is
about
just a single item of the entire society, because there are so many things that will make people that look. You can be paying school fee, you may not even get food to eat in your house. My view is that listen, this even free
Or your party view.
free HS. Look at the way people are playing with the education of our children. Is this thing free at all? And even if it is made free, it is free. The children's, what are they getting? Look at what happened at Independence Square last time. This computerized allocation.
So do you feel that what the chiefs are saying is in line with the Ghana community's view?
It is completely not in line with Ghana's community view, because what pertain on the ground today is the chief. I don't know where the chief, probably the chief are talking for themselves. They are saying that, look, when you come, we as a chief, we are okay. But the ordinary Ghanaians, I think there are more suffering. I think it is unfortunate that
Now, comparing what the chiefs are saying during Mama administration and what Nana-Addo administration, is there a difference in that?
look, comparing what we have seen chiefs that have criticized Mahama administration. You see, the NDC, we will take criticism in good faith. Let me tell you something, because criticism makes us to identify what we probably need to do more. That is why when you see Mahama's administration, the NDC, you can see the infrastructure, the number of things that we have put in place that is currently generating job. My brother talked about like the Dumsor issue. They have not been able, can they tell me if they have been able to add even 1 megawatt of electricity generation to our country? So these are issues. So me, I completely disagree with the chiefs. I don't think that, even though they may be speaking, but I don't think that the view they have expressed in the presidency is a representative of what we currently experience and we Ghanaians feel in our country. I think it's rather unfortunate.
Thank you very much. Citizen,
Yes, sir.
what you think now?
Martin,
Me repeat it and I say,
oh, that be not some way your issues are. We have it on our fingertips.
Okay.
A coastal.
that the Omo can, not to you,
well,
to NPP view and what the chiefs are saying. You know.
To come to that question, I'm very glad to say, Minya Bediako, when Timian dispute, any of the figures are, made the economic figures are, made the two honor. Or Kayako Kopie, say. But before I even go, I hope somebody will be allocating me the same time.
Oh, yes.
About
yes.
20 minutes. I would
Oh, no. 20 minutes.
How many minutes was it?
Just 30 years.
No. How many minutes was it? I want to get
well,
because...
you 9 minutes.
Okay.
Don't worry.
No.
If you want, you can even give me 30 minutes.
I
Don't
was
worry.
watching.
Yeah,
I thank
Yeah,
God.
he has nothing to say.
Oh, no, please, Madenka.
I'm glad that he's not been able to dispute the Kofa infrastructure. Kula, you can't be busy. It's not just about saying looking at a country like Ghana. Look at the vast resources. With good management, sabi, minimum how old I will buy, but maybe a boy of about 9 years. Yeah, what the next 2 7 kotna Ghana konwa so he can do all of that. He can build hospitals, he can build schools, he can build roads. That is what we're talking about. But we are buying our bar. Aside of all this infrastructure, no, you think outside of the box. Na add value to the governance of our country, Ghana. That is what we are talking about. So I think say no me dibe jaho na maba ahim fono na makachro sekula. He who feels it knows it all. Yes, ahim fono aba omo tirim na omo kokasa na se tirim debi na eye omo na omo kokasa asem no. So what you say? Look. Let's look at about 1.2 billion NHI debt. Yeah, clear. Obi ana oko hospital na ontimi ana send the card accepted our hospital no. And then that card is being accepted on your treatment. On your treatment. So tia say nti ohini biti babi na sabe ne manfo ansa na obi kura sika wo de befa car wo de befa shen akwaya sabe akra no a problem na sende sa o how ni nyina afi sa o hene no so a how do you think say sa o hene no be feeling ohini a na o ye insecure because of doing so what them 4.5 years plus minua you can say ye na ye so ano no 4+ years no na omo ye den and he was talking about megawatt. The issue of energy or the energy problem in Ghana was not sufficient insufficiency of megawatts and as a power to distribute. It was as a result of mismanagement and not only to power your generators to give us light. As a result of corruption. And look, the whole energy thing became an avenue for NDC and its apparatchiks to milk the resources of the country. Yeti Studio High, we hear 1 generator to power this house. Now, because of incompetence, in the corruption, family and friends in their pedia too, botomunti, who got 10 generators. Another condition is take or pay. Me can't take or pay. I mean, it's like Chromha. What call easy generators? By 10, back open we here, right? It's what call easy 10. 10 is what you saw. You see you at the end of the day, no, who could chase Sika Ama, sa company now, who could G or generators in F in Hono. Sabe, is this what we call governance? This is not what we call governance. So I say, my kind of side, you know. Look. BEC registration fee abino absorb now. BEC they don't pay registration and employment nurses. Ahemfono omo maka ho ahemfono omo nana no ka ho and then yemfa wie but we befa the major chunk of it. Our processes are underway to employ the rest. Nti ohene nana ka ho ohema nana ka ho he feels it. So what you say you can free senior high school. I have no could be free of charge.
So are Ghanaians excited about the future of the country as suggested by the traditional?
Why not? When we make a school feeding, 80% of road sector debt, you clear. Nuisance port in the taxes in the port, you clear. So why won't Ahima appreciate
in line with the Ghanaian community view?
Yeah.
Is that in line with what the Ghanaian community overall is?
What can Ghanaian community overall don't expect say bedi akwoti hai MPP adinoma bebu akwan ma obia nim say
it is the majority view.
No, majority view, when you say majority, what is majority? There's always going to be divergent views. So as a mediator, mediator is the right place to put it. But definitely you get people like Bediako and his people, because his people are on the NDC side to say but when the opportunity, you couldn't place it. But be and then Professor Sankaye you had the opportunity. But look, let me tell Ghanaians, John Mahama as an alternative in Ghanaian politics is very scary. Very scary because we've seen it all. So we've seen it all. Then our Ghana phobia.
Scary for what?
Then our scary as an alternative because you hunamamu.
So with that, into comparing Nanado leadership skills, any achievement, as at now, since he's been in power, wait, John Mama.
I can say, Ghana is never Ghana. Yenyan so right until now. These questions be NDC for what is their message for Ghanaians. You can't free senior high school. Even then, you told us to say not until after 20 years, free HSS. What is the alternative to it? You buy, you who say Kwalano Abroso. It's here double tracking by it. Mu criticize here. What is your alternative to double track? Look, in every situation or every emergency requires emergency solution. And Abayin Adriemu and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is double track. And cooler, can you believe that even double track, contact hours for the students, and more than say no more kono one no more quite together. So the contact hours has not been lost. So it has not been lost. And it will be Samia. Because of this, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Amambo is better than John Dramani Mahama. Now, Mambo is better than John Dramani Mahama because at the John Dramani Mahama, like I said before, you are doing something for 4+ years. Nana Dubai, then can you imagine so? What is so for a few more 30%?
What have you done? Can I interject?
My brother, no.
Okay, that is his time.
Let me flow.
That's why I asked.
That is his time.
No, you don't even need to ask.
Okay, all right. Okay, apologize. Please flow.
Let's allow this the flow.
Not only that, a few more yatiso or how much into chemu a do song any epo actually enu 17.5 industries yatitu 30%. Inti Nanado Amambo obviously is better than John Dramani Mahama. Let's talk about NAPCO. Unemployment graduate. At a go, it be never in the history of Ghana. And I buy a general so I employ 100,000 youths. I distribute them to the various sectors. People can talk about the money, but those who are talking about your friends and graduates, what have they done? Nursing trainee allowance. Mubechamu. And said that somebody reinstating nursing trainee allowance in Quadia, you are prepared to lose the election. You lost the elections. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he's paying nursing trainee allowance. Not only that, intake now nurses are even eco school. And more than time one allowances and the intake is more than under NDC and under John Dramani Mahama. Teacher trainee allowance. Musimuntiada and then Yababetia. The economy will ground. And then the economy is not grounding. We are still paying. The free senior high school. I cover free solid years. You are talking about chaos. So and I would delay with a month for 100 people. Now with me delay diligently with about 90%. Now say 10% in some kakra abahwa. You don't call that a failure. What is your alternative? What will you have done? In any case, computer placement, there's always problems. Even under NDC, before NS started here, NDC came, there were problems. So the problems in the bar, the commitment of leadership to make sure that problem is confronted head on, and no NHL leadership. And that is exactly what Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, aided by the education minister and the Ministry of Education. That is what they are doing. They are not sleeping on the problem. So say, and to be Samia, way Entino, Nanado Amambo, better than your friend is saying, John Dramani Mahama Amambo. He has nothing new to offer. So under him, we saw chronism. Nimia, Kobobusia, Universal Merchant Bank. Meboa. And my bank, no, bankruptcy, and the bank in Guye, and the offer actually, as a Koto bank, no, which we are bank in the car, the bank wouldn't have gone bankrupt. This is what we call political corruption. This is what we call political corruption. So amount for the 2 million amount. No for share amount for so. No we did 2 million no. Edgy or minor japade amawunia. 75% of bauxite deposit in Ghana, days after he not losing election, but days to exit power, 3 days to exit power. You sold the bauxite deposit, 75% of it, to your brother. This is what we call abuse of power and political corruption. So, look, let me ask you, baby. When we say John Dramani Mahama as a candidate of the NDC, corruption, he's an epitome of corruption. Epitome of corruption because Omampeni that has all the power. Okay? You have all the nation's resources. You were actually in the driving seat directing and so upon women actually because of your love for corruption, your love for money, with me something as simple as Ford Expedition as a bribe for an Ivorian contractor. This is what we call corruption. This is what we call corruption. So corruption, when it comes to the corruption issue, NDC, even your leader has difficulty mounting podium or state a platform to talk about corruption. And I know it's a bit because they want to say we are not going to go into the gutter together. We are talking about policies and what are your alternatives to those policies. As we speak now, NDC as a party, what is your message to Ghanaians? In 2004 or 2007, when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo won primaries for to lead the MPP, straight away he gave his message to the people of Ghana. And he's been consistent, even though he lost the election through to 2012. What he was professing then right up to 2016, NDC rubbished it and said it is not possible. In fact, they sponsored adverts running into millions of dollars to rubbish Free Senior High School. High-profile NDC operatives, senior citizens, mounted podium to rubbish Senior High School. And then John Dramani Mahama, a command platform, no catch them say Free Senior High School is here to stay. That tells you the hypocrisy and the inconsistency of the man who wants to come back to power to do what I don't know. And to be Samia, cooler, thousands and one time also here. 1,001 reasons why Nana Addo's government is better than that of John Dramani Mahama. Like I said,
next question about
Mahama as an option very scary. Ghanaians should not consider it.
Yeah, that's it. Now, Tadi Nkola Idi on September 17th.
Yeah.
Sadly, the acting Inspector General of Police, James Opon, I've confirmed say the human remains now on retrieve
Yeah.
Now, since then, a group of angry Tadi-based youth, Omama government, a 1-week ultimatum. Say, and they say, we CID boss, Mami Tiwa. Addo Dankwa, Ifrio. After so, National Security Boss Brian Champon and Interior Minister Ambrose Derry. Every almost respective position, or else there will be what? A massive uprising. Nkolani ni abre party to say no. See, and you almost free almost no. What is the way forward to this? Now, Nkolai almost say a binum krano or say almost need say the remains, you know. Sir remains DNA the test no my no enyan kwala no say nyan kwala no nyidi say eyam kwala no kra de yakofa obinum kase ne ade na abegu say eye omo nyini say omo because CID boss abeka say onim ba bia kwala no wo top officials abeka say the family should not worry, they know where they are and they're going to bring them, and in the end who the remains now ba say nipa ro nka say ubonsi yakosa say ba say Unie, Omunyini say Omwa. Now, no. What is the way forward to this? Because they say no, the trust in the police, you know, is gone.
Because of this single incident.
And yes, single incident. Now, see how cry no 15 million Sikano Asema last 2 weeks. Now, Deputy Attorney General Hakwani Ekan Wasem. Sad docket Irano during 2017. sa oil deal investigation omo ye no sa 15 million no sika no ye investigation but whole papers hire police station wo and I say we so abaye but I know say you are ex-police.
No, don't let us get right. Prosecution about docketer, a high profile case and the amount you are mentioning, docket don't lie with the police at the police station.
But that is what they're saying. It's gone missing.
No, the docket. I'm not challenging the missing of the document, but I'm saying it's of the docket. But I'm saying say dockets are about forward to Attorney General.
No, move forward. I didn't know. Almost I didn't know.
David, probably.
Attorney General was here.
No, I know. I listened to Attorney General. Yes. I was watching the program live.
Anyway, young court you are there.
Very good. Kula. My heart goes to the families, Omo, Emma, Aira. I'm a parent myself, and said me buy a cry. I know the way I feel. Not to talk about who. Kula.
What is the way forward to these issues, and what assurances can be given to the public to encourage public confidence?
I can't go straight without building my point.
Okay.
So I say, Chrome Highway with all their technologies, the state crime have no color. Crime is never going to stop today. Criminals are always step ahead. And please, basically the mandate is try to prevent. But in the absence of prevention, you must be able to detect. Are they able to detect when it comes to this singular incident? Look, you really so many questions. How long did it take to report the issue to police? About incidents of kidnapping and a missing persons, time frame is of essence. Send them to here. Makra send me back. Omega Live TV, about a program. Me hearing time I was say me the bafi. And as my busia for any time I was say me the bafi. And as me now for him time I was say me the bafi. 5, 15, 30 minutes trouble na me do fear. They have to be alarmed. It is a quality for months. Na omayira na say issue no any more report to my police. Obviously, vital time. Anka, I was saying, DCC, I'm not saying, say, I'm not saying, I'm not saying, well, it is their right to raise that issue. Dispute or dispute, the police have come out to say, they have the option to choose their own.
But did the police mess up by saying they know where the children are by giving assurance?
No, I won't call it a mess up. You see, in intelligence detection, there's always intelligence coming from various places. And
the police for court. As I said, no,
as at the time, or intelligence or receive.
But then, if you know where the children are, I didn't know
no, remember, as at the time, I'll make a comment.
Just 10 minutes. Why?
As at that time, I'll make a comment, and there was a suspect in custody. And when suspects are in custody, they talk a lot. They give a lot of information. So, for all you know,
but evidence-based.
No, evidence-based is that. What is evidence-based? Evidence-based, evidence-based, Kula, any obia or involved in that crime, telling you, say, this is what it is at a particular point in time. So, you have no reason to doubt the person. So, if you put an obia intentional,
yes, I'm here for wait there. Mama, a few minutes. I know, say you've been calling a lot. You know, Mama, a few minutes. Now, why? I know. I've a lot of calls are coming. In particular, Mr. Isa Ayuma. Yadawasi Bebre, with your support. Yadawasi. So I pray a lot, but your time will come. One of your team members is here, citizen. Why? Yeah, or so no. Thank you.
So continuing, you name Intela on your at that particular point in time, like I said, at that particular time, Nia was suspecting custody. So you name information or demand authorities that made Tiwa to come out. So calling for Tiwa's resignation and say one qua and then you hit the street. The street, of course, is your right, and we are in a democratic
Bankolani, there will be no peace in Ghana
Oh,
for us all.
no,
And they threaten the government to
no,
listen and listen well.
Cooler. I don't think, sir. A buying so ebetinasi. Ama obide embra. Uwo issues. If you have grievance, it's a country of law. It's not a banana republic. Calling for sacking of personalities, both political and institutions, has always been there. But nobody in their right frame of mind will say, one yen say by force say may take it or mining into ransom. I mean, you can't do that. And I don't think the state will sit down for a selected few to say because say and see, and you know, mess or mine. So American, they've been given the option to say, Omode remains in the Bekwakoye own DNA if they are disputing. And I don't think let's look at this. I don't think Ghana Police Service on the basis to believe say a Yankwalani remains as confirmed by scientific your friend is saying method no who say Yankwalani what of if or China you
now based on what the Yankwalani can do you feel say the Ghana police force are in crisis one in terms of general security in our country?
The answer is no. Look, like I said.
So what is the main problems that your police force is facing?
No, what problem? I don't think they are facing. Problems have always been there. Nana Dubai, he has provided them a lot.
Okay.
Every successive government provided this security. Obai, Wanda, provide. I mean, cars, both saloon and pickups. Like I'm saying, or minus security and the generative. So I say crime will always be there. Either under NDC or DC or T office no Kuno. Under NDC, journalists said they were under attack. No, Ayim, DJ president, Ashanti region.
Thank you.
I said, don't get your chrome here. On that, and see, crimes will always be there. So don't let us politicize crime. Let's look at Okwaya Yebefaswa, Yebe fighting crime. Crime will always be there. And like I said, I know, sir, NDC is losing on the policy to policy debate. So they want to go on such targets, but we are there to prove them, say, under them, no, the situation was worse.
Thank you. What in Mr.
Look, let me just
call us. You better a few minutes, like I said, you better take a call soon.
My friend's attention that look, my brother, I know that you belong to MPP, but I want you to also know that you are a Ghanaian. You are a Ghanaian, and when things are not going well, you should feel bold and say it. There's no way that you compare security under your government, MPP, with that of NDC-led government by Mahama.
Sorry,
let me tell you something. You mentioned.
Please, call us. Give us about 9 minutes, please.
Before I address the issue of the security that they asked
before any call will go through.
Okay.
Thank you.
You talk about family and friends government. Are you sure of what you said? Mention two. Let me give you mention three that were members of Mahama's administration.
Family and friends. He's
Look,
giving me the challenge.
Wait.
He's giving me the challenge. Cool. Should I go on?
Don't go on.
This is two. I'm going to give him 20.
It's just to you to note your point down. This your government has demonstrated that look, it is a family and friend business.
Good.
We are talking about leadership. When we talk about leadership, let me tell you, I am young, but I've observed Nana Addo from the one that he has that aspiration to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. This was the man.
The question is, what is the way forward?
I'm trying to address. Yeah.
What assurance can be given to the public to encourage the public confidence?
Yeah, I just want to address a few issues that he has mentioned.
Remember, with the time,
has consistently talk about rule of law, but do we have rule of law in Ghana today?
I'll say yes.
Look, page 43 of the MPP manifesto. This is what it said in our code. It says the MPP government will secure peace and security for all Ghanaians. Under the MPP government, Ghanaians will feel safe on the streets and in their homes. Ghanaians will go about their daily business in the secure knowledge that their person, property, and lives are safe under the MPP government. You see, for you even to go to say that under Mahama government this happened, I think it is immaterial. Do you know why? On the basis of that, you are able to say this to Ghanaians to believe you that, look, you have better idea of managing security in our country, and therefore they should give you. So you have no moral authority to go and say that, look, under Mahama. This is the same point that President Kufuor made. He criticized the NDC government then that they are corrupt. When he was confronted by corruption, he wanted to seek refuge. He said, look, corruption was as old as Adam. Now, let me address the substantive issues. You see, under your leadership, even before Nana Addo came to become the president of the Republic, he has stated categorically that he has no confidence in our security services. No wonder we saw this tax data force. Please allow me. Marauding, intimidating people, journalists being forced out of the country. Nana Addo said it. These Takoradi, the police CID, which your government led by Nana Addo appointed, say that they know whereabouts of the children. Am I lying? They know whereabouts of the children. If you know whereabouts of those children, and you as a government that control the security apparatus of our state were not able to secure government, and now you are saying that a DNA examination or test conducted revealed that those bodies found are now the children that we said we know their whereabouts. What do you think we should consider our government to be? You see, you and myself and many of the youth will represent hope of Ghana. So I think we should speak to the issues, and when there are challenges facing our government, we should seek that, look, this is what we have to do. Under Mahama's government, the NDC-led Mahama administration, we were not saying that everything was perfect, but there was some large quantum of stability within the security apparatus of our country. This is what you have to do. So
my question is that
maybe you have to
the police, investigation regarding embezzlement of 15 million oil deal that I was mentioning to Mr. Citizen. Yeah. Regarding the police, and this docket is gone missing. Now, there is also these issues about the police in terms of the Third Eagles. Then there is also corruption going on, bribery and corruption everywhere. You see, where are we in terms of these young people who are so angry?
Yes, let me tell you something. You see, President Rawlings said something. He said, I can't say exactly what he said. He said, look, the NPP know what they are. They have been there for long, and their method has been the same. They have not changed. Okay? It was the same, this MPP government at Darfur, that some packet of cocaine got missing. Trial. So a docket getting missing under administration of the new patriotic government.
Are our police force in crisis then?
How would
and general security of our
for
country?
any institution of Ghana, including the police, to be ineffective, would demonstrate or tell you the government, the incompetent nature of the government in power. The police is in what?
So what is the way
because
forward?
The fact is that, look,
armed robbers.
When
so look, what is the way forward?
The way forward, I'm going to analyze and I'll tell you the way forward. You see?
Thank you.
I will analyze the thing. You see, if you look at this government, the behavior of this government, you can see that the government's lack of confidence in the police, and giving instruction instead of police to do their duty. Look, compare with the poverty, and the people are afraid of their job. That is why police are not able to act, because they are afraid You saw Kofi Boachi came and what we said. You see, under the NDC administration, which is coming 2020, other citizen, no spectator, saying here.
You mentioned Kofi Boachi name. You said
No, I'm mentioning Kofi Boachi. Kofi Boachi talked about the challenge, the interference of government in the affairs of the police.
Okay. So the police should be independent.
The police should be independent.
Way forward?
You see, the police should be independent. The police should see themselves as people who have been employed by the citizens of Ghana, and they should be willing to lose their job if they will do the right thing and do that job.
Has the public lost confidence in the police force?
Well, I will not say that will be, if I say yes, that will be a fallacy of hasty generalization. I don't think public has totally lost confidence in the police. But we are at the verge of losing confidence in the police because the manner in which this administration is handling the police service is
I will
not
ask both of you. Do you think that there should be a public inquiry regarding the management of the Tadi girls and the police outcome as of now?
That will be very, very...
1 minute and 1 minute. Please.
Because that will be very, very, very important. You know the reason why? Because the stories that emanating from the police and the government are not tallying. Because if somebody who has been appointed the CID of the Republic of Ghana say that, look, they know whereabouts of the children and very soon we'll get them, and all of a sudden we are now getting a test from laboratory that the remains that were found are now this.
Thank you.
Somebody need to answer.
In that
so we need public inquiry.
Thank you.
And that police must be allowed to do their work. The interference must stop from this incompetent administration because they have demonstrated that they have no capacity to rule.
Yeah, within the 1 minute, I'll try and squeeze it. He asked a question specifically. It's only fair you allow me to answer. He asked me to give him 2 family and friends situation that happened.
That is rhetorical question. You can answer
the 1 minute because we have a
policy. We have better.
You can go challenge. But yeah, once Issa Ayuma has been waiting for
this one is related to
we are happy. Hold on, Mr. Issa Ayuma. Hold on, please. Hold on. Oh, we lost Issa Ayuma. Issa Ayuma, please call back, please.
Thank you, Betty Modidrisu.
Yeah.
So, a wife of Mahama Idrisu, member of Council of State. And I bet Alex Mold, brother of Betty Modidrisu.
Deal with this. How does he relate to Mahama?
No. About family and friends.
No, family and friends.
Excuse me.
How does he relate to?
Excuse me. No, I say how does he? It's my time.
Okay,
it's my time.
I ask you the question, so if you are asking me wrong, I have to correct you.
Now,
how does he relate
when we talk about family?
His Excellency President Mahama.
Please, let him continue.
Okay.
We are talking about people in authority, people who manages power, people in whose hands power lies in Ghana.
Okay, can I reframe my question? Come on. Family and friend, people who relate to you, blood. That is what I mean. It's not people who belong to your party.
Do you know Alfred Mahama?
I say
no. Do you know Alfred Mahama?
I don't need to say yes or no to
Alfred Mahama, brother of John Mahama, was with National Security. Baba Kamara, a cousin of his wife, was with National Security advisor. Is it not government?
He's struggling with my question.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Mr. Ayuma, for your call. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to your panelists. I'm sending my very, very intelligent, brilliant citizen.
Thank you.
Citizen, good evening.
Well
done.
Thank you, sir.
For your presentation of what you were telling the whole public. Greetings to my friend Bidiako. It's a long time.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been listening. I've been listening to the whole show, and I was a little bit sad in the way the NDC is trying to portray the country like the country is in crisis now, especially the security system. Why do I say so? Ghanaians are not scared of going out every day, going up and down, doing their business and coming home. They are not scared about that. Because all of us have got family back at home. And there is nothing scary in the country. And this artificial insecurity is coming from my friend Bidiako and his past, and they know that. Why? Because we got a tape that has been recorded by Ofusu Ampofo, saying that they will create anxiety in the country when they lost elections. And they are not talking about that. They are not seeing anything wrong about that. Secondly, we've got this problem like the Takoradi girls issue. This matter happened 3 months later before the parents reported to the police. Even in this country, we've got problems here. And Mr. Fuller, you know how you are going around even to talk about people being stabbed when they even goes for birthdays and whatnot and so on. I think you are handling community issues here, isn't it?
Yeah, one year is our humble community work that we do to support the community.
Exactly, and you know the crisis, how the crisis is affecting the community, isn't it? So if you use an issue that has been reported 3 months later, before then, and the police have done their job, they have worked so hard, everybody involved, to get these children rescued. It's not like what the Canadian girls were just kidnapped and then within a short period, every information went around and they were rescued. This thing happened 3 months later before, if Bidiako can say the truth. So please, if a matter comes to our country, they shouldn't take their incompetent inability of ruling the country to come and mess with all these things, thinking that Ghanaians don't have the idea of what they did to our country for 30 good years.
Thank you, Mr. Issa Yuma. We have other callers. Thank you very much.
So I was waiting for so long.
When you finish, Mr. Bidiako said he wants to say something.
Can I ask you, Mr. Yuma?
No,
wait.
Mr. Bidiako cannot react on me.
I want to ask you a question.
Go on.
Mr. Yuma, I have no problem or issue with you. Your government that appointed the CID, they say they know where the Takoradi girls are. Are they talking about the dead bodies of the Takoradi girls or the live bodies of the girls? And later to tell us that the girl, the remains that they found is the girls. This is my question.
They took this information from the suspect.
The prime suspect. There was a suspect.
Arrested.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you are a white person,
that demonstrates your incompetence, isn't it?
Listen to me very carefully. We all know security issues that is going in the country because the CRD people were investigating this particular gentleman who was arrested, and he was misleading them, together with you people who have no heart for the country, helping this guy to mislead the police. And
Thank you, Mr. Yuma. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, the calls have started coming.
Yeah,
we take
okay.
a few calls.
All right, no problem.
Patch one, a friend, Hold on, Simon. Hold on, please. Hold on. Caller, you have to be in the queue, please. Yeah, go on, Simon. Hold on. Yeah, go on, please. Please, our callers want to know where you're calling from, please.
I'm calling from North London.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And Simon, you didn't make the introduction any. Say, who now here head of communication for NDC chapter UK and Ireland.
Oh,
yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. And or can be about health sector so mobile or clear areas and my almost say and to now much as I know ya embo no Ghana for say citizen in party for Ghana for educated or kind of who are there as I'm put to number 12 Ghana for and change it. Mammy kind of show. Dated on the 7th of August 2019, the 7th of August we are in. And Ghana web so kind of be up sorry for citizen could feel bit more kind. Private cancer health for you or take part in health insurance no cancer or ebe withdraw services abayan twa mo ka antwa mo areas of the kind. Our members are being taken to court by Ghana Regulatory and Senate and other regulatory authorities. We are in procurement business and we deduct from source, and for 10 months to a year a provider is not reimbursed. And as a result of this ill act, it happens that our members are financially bankrupt. When normally you can say, as some citizen, you clear NHS areas, minimum areas of citizens can was and private health care providers in the country are threatening to sue the National Health Insurance Authority to have the court compel the authority to pay all monies owed them. According to the private companies known as Responsive Healthcare Service Providers Association of Ghana and the Private Health Facilities Association of Ghana, the debts owed them accrued over a 10-month period.
Please, you have to summarize it because you have other callers or yes,
yeah, I can say, and his answer now walk on office one or that or because I take for no or mutiny because or see, I can say,
no matter what question is saying, say, I'll wait me answer.
I'll say, energy sector, any idea, maybe citizens I don't want to near one. I can't say PDS near the airport, not I could follow on and call for or the faceless people, we are Ghana Sicano, on tay. Was it Ibrahim Mahama at all? I can't say a bank. As I want to know, didn't Mahama day, I can't say mineral concession at the man.
Yeah, there was a
I am Toronto, the catches of Ibrahim Court and Daisy and Ibrahim Airport.
Yeah, there was a baby.
Every day there's a scandal in
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you. Simon, thank you. Your other callers will be right. Thank you.
When you had the opportunity to ask.
Hold on. Memo answer. Hold on. Where your foreign call into Yemfako in Africa answer call. Pacha one and friend Africa. Hold on, Samuel. Why? You memo to us. Hold on, please. Yeah, Koso why Simon? Why? Sorry, Pacha, who's your friend saying? Oh, Samuel Apia from Italy. Yo, thank you. Who first time I would hear program in Indiana? Oh, Samuel, okay. Thank you. Why? She said, yeah, me show so. Yo, manenko. So what did you go to? Yo, manenko. But your friend, Mr. Citizen. Okay.
I'm from a citizen for sure.
Yeah, yes, okay.
I'll be all right.
Mr. Citizen. No spectator.
One question, no. What can be about doing so? If you are with a poor a JFM online, second March 2015, while we are after all kind in the Nikan, what thing Mahama do deserve no credit for fixing doing so. No, five check it here and make a clear. Normal education was for products now to be approaching. When we grapple, I think we should put our that and we buy 2000, then we do it in a year before. I think that's all. School and for all that one thing for one year, before it is one for school, and you have a renovation. You can't manage it. And Joy Online, and March 7, 2017, Nakoki Atana Makokan, Mahama government completed 46 unit classroom, G block, 123 uncompleted, by 80% completed. So, yeah, it is the open map on the map. Can come at the work of mine. You mean that you work on mining also.
Yo.
And then it's not on. Men can't come out to do good training market. That is the commercial here. Mahana, I, Malik, Malik can't exit back. They work on an entity establishing it. And I only invest a work on an entity establishing it. Mahana, the class, when you establish it, invest strength. Why they call the who come there from school? Who they see entity minister, they show Mahana, they call it for now. Talk here, they show no one will be watching.
Yo, yada wase bebre why? Yewo other callers nti yada wase Samuel for your contribution. Etie for we dey yesremo a program mu hwe no Omega Live TV. Na Omega Live TV yenya sponsorship free Omega House na sponsor ye. Na yesremo a wo ba se wo ye any occasion bia se fa se wo ye ayie anase wo ye party bia Bibia, any occasion, Biano, we are the #1 place for you in terms of photography, in terms of videoing. There is no any challenger Bia in the country, in the UK here. Inti say we hear any of our services, please contact us. Na ye normal ewo ye program no so ye de beto so sesi mama ohun ti we hear any of our services. Se ba se ebia invitation card na we hear ana bibia we here gift item ni bibia e betima yama enti the #1 place to go no for when you doing any special occasion biano is Omega House you na so contact here afeso no yesremo tiefo mon like your page you know you send the invitation I say mon like your page na mon share to other people yesremo obia we program subscribe na like your page, you know. Why? Now, if you accept the invitation, you know, to the link to the page, you know. We extremo. Na mo send my other people. So say ya almost bit my baby. Yeah, that must be brave. Citizen, what answer will be question? We the last call now for you and for BMCC. Because caller you are waiting at but you want a friend not free.
Kula, they say,
Kula and Malik.
Mr. Malik, Mr. Malik, where the what did the question now?
Yes, I want to set some records straight. And then the question back also about
Yo, Manning.
Now, the records I want to set, let me first of all say good evening to my very good friend, Mr. Bediako, and then to Citizen as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex Bissar, Citizen said, Mama, the family, and he said family, blood related, Ben and Mama appointed here. Obo Alfred Mamadin and Obo Baba Kamaradin. These names are very true. Alfred Mama is a senior brother to John Mama. But I want him to know it from today. Alfred never took any appointment with the government. Alfred never took any appointment with the government. Secondly, also Baba Kamara, your Mama, and that is a big lie. Your Mama citizen
no, me say a cousin of his. Listen, me say a cousin of his.
No.
I didn't say his wife. Me say a cousin of his.
Hold on. Lodging from northern region, brown half region. She's not a Gonja.
No, you are still going there. No, I didn't say his wife. Me say a cousin of his. Me say Baba Kamara, a cousin of his.
I'm coming. Hold on, please.
No, no. Listen, quote me properly. Correct me properly. This is a cousin of his, so don't bring Lodina in.
Can you let me?
Yeah, but finish on a very good note. Don't say I said his wife.
Who is Lodina's cousin?
I'm talking about his, and you are talking about her.
Whose cousin?
I'm talking about his. Mr. Baba Kamara. I was talking about John Malik. I was talking about.
Hold on, Mr. Malik. Yes. Mr. Malik, Mbusa question, no say other callers. Yo, okay.
No, it's because you are saying things that I did not say.
Okay, so what the Mbusa question why yesterday? Say you bet me.
Yeah. John Efri Bole,
Uh-huh.
Baba Kamara Efri Salaga. So name the geography of Ghana and culture. They are all Gonjas, but they are not from the same place. Baba Kamara Efri Salaga, John Efri Bole. There's no blood relations as Alex actually educated him on.
Okay.
And you should get those facts right.
Thank you, Mr. Malik.
Secondly, the question back up about who can say I have for traditional rulers echo your friends Flagstaff House me work.
Yeah.
But we don't have just one traditional council in Ghana. Do you know that? No, do you know that?
Yes.
And he said, sorry to use an example. And he said, Chebi Hini Echo Flagstaff House. Now, Okoda, Nana Fuazia. Now, I said the whole of the traditional council appreciated what Nana is saying, is doing.
Well, yeah, leader of the traditional council.
Which traditional council?
Toby Day, Ted, and
which traditional council? Those you are talking about, they are from part of Volta region. They went there. Check the facts right. It's a group of traditional rulers.
And he was talking for
but
himself
they
and
are
his people.
They are still the chiefs and queen mothers.
That chief was talking for himself and his people.
They can't talk for the whole of Ghana.
Say Omu views no man, Mr. Malik.
Yes, but they can't talk for
and
Ghana.
this is what I said, say. This is why we are saying, say.
Or he every Volta regional. All to me can say, baby, I'm free. Maybe Upper West, me free Upper West. Not to can say, oh, yeah, okay, we're Upper West.
Say, no, this is why the question is, say, Yebusa say, is Omu view, no? Is it the same like what the community view is, or
which community?
Or the whole Ghanaian population?
They can't speak for the whole Ghanaian. That's why I'm
telling you. So, Mr. Malik, and I also work on
No, but the way you ask the question.
That was it. Mr. Malik, you come Ghana for, but what it is, this is Omu view, and Omu. That's it.
That's their view for their traditional area.
And the question is, are Ghanaians excited about the future of the country as suggested by Toby Day?
No future. The country has no future.
And now, so also view, no Omu view, and you know the whole of chance for people to call in and share their opinions.
The country's future is bleak. There's no future.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. Why? Mr. Malik. Mr. Malik, that's it. Why? Thank you very much. A citizen, what your question is now, Mr. Malik?
Good. Let me start from there. Simon, one background, one background. Simon,
hold on, please. Yeah.
Simon, one background, assuming without admitting, say, I'm current administration, at the your friend is saying, service provider SCA 10 months, and I also when under NDC, woman do omoka 3 solid years. What is said under the current administration, Obi at the National Health Insurance, I call service provider be ama what permanent sa coffee. It's not happening. I can't be a beba, but the commitment you can't say 3 years and I won't your service provider scano. Who the commitment? Who pepano? So bema project na koso. Into one background and they are complaining about 10 years. I say John Dramani Mahama, Eko one of his project, E-Block, they call it. And I was so black.
Hold on.
I was saying, and also black.
Caller, please. Yeah.
I was also black because President Kufuor, and the affordable housing, I was Greater Accra region, and the Ashanti region.
Where?
You don't know. Bottom affordable housing.
Then it was insignificant because all that NDC did, you can see it around.
We are talking about 1,600,000 housing units.
Maybe you are.
You don't know. You don't follow.
Oh,
excuse me.
Sorry.
It's my time. You promise here and there that you're not going to interrupt.
Take it easy.
So we said 1,600 units, housing units. Omubogu and that would be about Kopano. What could you bush and a wusu? Nanka was so blood. And that's the Ghana phone. I was saying so blood. That is it. So 10 months and 3 years. Would be the 10 years. We say wagu service providers Juma. Would there 3 years? Let's say country grounded to a halt. Now coming back to Dumso. What are they talking about? Who is going to dispute about, say, MPP, MSO, do so?
It is not true, my brother. Be honest. How? Okay, tell the people how you resolve the Iduso issue. What have you? No, I'm just because I have to challenge you because
there was
how
for 4+ years in Ghana. Cooler, you as a host, I know that you do research before
granted.
you
How did you resolve it? Because
Cooler, are you protecting me?
Proud.
No, I can do this. I can do this interruption.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's me. What is that you are doing? You promise here. Let's be gentlemen.
All right.
Okay.
No, because if you are stating a fact,
please interrupting me. How can I continue? Why is interrupting me?
Because your callers you call not say I want to be me.
So there's no doubt. The second caller say Kufuor the Ghana call IMF. Yeah, the country was at a halt in 2000, and there's no dispute. Even Ekos Pio Gabra, a senior member of the NDC, said, and going to IMF under HIPIC project was supposed to go. We were supposed to go under Rawlings, but they didn't have the courage to take us to IMF. Kufuor, he has no option but to go to IMF. The massive infrastructure development IMF, they only stock the development of the country.
Thank you.
So every country at a point, every leader at a point is going to go to IMF depending on the program. But NDC program, what they call IMF, it was because they had no credibility according to their own policy statement.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, hold on. You call name.
Okay.
But you want a friend after friend. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Boys in the Sanu familiar. Hello.
Yes, family. If I say your family, of course, so come on.
Okay. What the Akos in Yama? You
Akos Ama.
Yeah, what the Akos in Yama? Madam Kawai.
Oh, me Pacho, Master Mukaka, me better make can say. To be honest, I mean, who say NDC for me two general questions to both of them or for the nation. Say a corruption what's that's a particularly NDC for Mumu me that criticize the government. Me prefer say other parties in Mum that criticize it, but not yet NDC for. Because they are show under government in a lot of corruption for maybe blame is our current government. He said, why allow my son Yamana now? I was thinking, the first and also is to watch it. One would do a mining sicano, was 2 1 in a good fact before France was a carrier and was away. And on that saying, neighbor security side. If we talk about security sectors, you can't security need or my gun anymore. Now you can't. And can you send this if one of them penny for? Young for some powerful and name more as a leader and what you or mine so penny. Now, we need to not the up taking nothing. Killing, robbery, and the time we were men must say European country that can start for bullying by this time for Muguje. Who old IGP? Who I do on my show in the security sector? I need pass a light a crowd. Not so much to make Nasia bias say. At IGP, more information, more record nothing. More to show warm on your robbery. Now to me. Any key information call up the more opposition parties making nothing. And I'm move ball man or by an answer. Move to a minor. Yeah, won't forget about politics. Yeah, Nayan Minancy Kaya about IGP no. Any CID no come with it. And come with it. And no man take closing of radio sectors, and also make battle. Taxes near the good mind. And this is what say, yes, a man in development. Sika any the good mind. The come to say free money more call you say cassette the Canada so many one. Cassette me have almost 4 to 5 generations. And when I check radio stations are more big stations more theaters. Not say you're closing and also a buying wire money.
Yeah, that was it. Akosianiama.
Investment. SHS road hospital, police services, farming sectors, life.
Yeah.
Government dear, and this is what the because corruption.
What's in the Oba sound? That was it, where Mr. Bediaku Yamfakowi. Now, yeah, but I want a friend after a friend.
Good evening, Pacho. Your family, Nana, my alias Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga yɛnti wo nka no ene de callers ni bi kura test me I see you Joe Bedu our feel wa feel ba
na mo fa me imagine so atenti
we dey sorry say your callers no o ma test me say na Lady Gaga we hen nti wa ba yi de Mr. Bedi akoso beti wo nka wa ha yo yeda wa se
yo me ma Mr. Bedi akwa ba anyway na be my citizen no size mo akwa ba
Hey, Gaga me de won krama ba wa de ma wa na.
Ah, de ma me da se pa ni unya sa no anu ate ni de ma wo kire. Na me pa che wo. Ya na ne ma bi wo no aye ma re ho. Na fe na me hu se NDC ni de bibie no abeti na change onye NDC ni. Bisa me di akose mo abeti na ho ka che so onye NDC ni mapa. So we say na na do abaha den.
Oh, yes. Incompetent and corrupt.
Incompetent.
Yes.
Now you so Mohammed incompetent. What you now?
That one is just a free.
Ghana, Mohammed incompetent. Me who so the president of Oman one is Mohammed. Only the people say say Mohammed, President Mohammed. Why can't corruption that? Was as a Mohammed or as a person or as who? Obi a yebusa Mohammed some was as a Mohammed or as a person. Where you income or you corrupt. What give me no can say corruption. Near to me, no. And then never be job, no, but I'm one some want some. Me who president or arrogant, Muhammad, ex-president Bahama. They say they are quite young, and they say, one man of so much is officer Ghana. Only be no one more bet me the president call on for me, but oh, and about the pan of Mahama call ya. Already I dear no. When to me, a walk out so samba. If I said, Mr. Bedia could know him. So, for so say, 27 years, 90s, Monday man, so a memo. Mahama being we are seeing him in a still or samba.
Yo,
now, samba, yes, at the phone idea in the for one. So, what's I buy? Yes, and saying it, and I'll back some Mahama. Why didn't I tell so a liar? If I show anything for me in a year, Mahama assassinated me, assassinated my assassinated, and assassinated my liars. Say liars, dear. But the uncle, Boliban boy, no go getting in that so now, and if I not folks so you know. Uncle Boliban boy, no go to president, yes, at the four, and yeah, for your dear, yeah, man, one dear, so as a president. No, some catch say, and yeah, liars. Then that's what I tell my hammer.
Otum for or say to the second. I said, Yabba Basso.
As someone back in the place, liars.
Nana, Yababa, Nana, Asam, no, so.
Then to me, come to Mako.
Yes, no, where you can men, not why.
I say liars. Uncle Boliban boy, no go with you so. I want no free. I want to bet you have catch up so many liars. And I asked to 40 yards for. What to make us ask them? So, president, yeah, 12 man, no, because say a liar.
Where dear, Mr. Bedia Kwati, Lady Gaga say, Mr. Former President, Mama, Uncle Boliban boy, and Hona, who these will say, Obuka could do him, and answer to what. Anyway, questions okay, kind of what you need now. Answer
my question, and I mean, speech, you see, when the MPP people.
We are here for Mamun question because they read the messages.
When you see them coming left and right, it tells you that you see no journey we are. That means there's something after it. Let me tell my people that look, I have challenged my brother. He said they were the people who have resolved in terms of power generation, electricity problem in Ghana, popularly known as Doomsor. And I've asked him that. What have they done to resolve the situation? You see, you cannot even tell me what you have done to resolve the situation. But me, I can tell you, even before we left power, those power badges, some from Turkey and other countries, we brought them. We brought them to make sure that we support industries for productions, we support domestic houses for utilization. So if they have come and they are making use of it, it means basis at least they should admit that we laid the foundation. The Doomsor was almost over when they took over power. So when they are continuing with things, you see, government is a continuing business. One business of Ghana, one government comes and another one continue. I asked my brother, what have you added, or what have you made, or have you done to stop the power to increase the power generation in Ghana? He couldn't answer. You see, let me tell you, there is one thing to shout that this is this and that is that. That one, everybody can do it. But to tell and convince people that, look, when we came, this is the situation. This is what we have done to resolve it. Then people will say that, yes, actually you have done something about it. They are mentioning a whole lot of things. If I am MPP, I will not even go there because Ghanaians are discerning. You campaign, describe our government as incompetent, corrupt. On the basis of those descriptions or the promises that you made in your manifesto, the people of Ghana believe that, after all, if you come, if not do something better, you probably improve upon what the foundation that the previous government have laid. But is that the case? You are not doing it. There is no single day that you don't hear an issue that undermines fundamentally our economic growth, personal development, and the building of our community as a whole. Every single day, either contracts are assigned to cronies within government, contract prices are inflated in billions of dollars, or oil is diluted and given to cronies to refine and sell. People who seem to be dipping their hand into national coffers are those ones, they remove them from one ministry to another.
Thank you.
These are the challenges that people should see. You see, let's make arguments. Somebody saying that, oh, because I'm NDC. No, I don't do my argument like that. I look at the whole thing. I cannot pinpoint unless you tell me, then I can say, oh,
We will continue.
you cannot pinpoint to me this government any significant project that it has done to enhance the well-being. They can only hook on NHS, free NHS, all that. They could not even think that, look, before those two come into being, there need to be schools there, there need to be structures there, they need to be that. Those things we have provided.
Let's use few minutes to read this.
We came, this
read
SS
the-
program, it is NDC's craft idea. You came, you changed it to 3 years, 4 years, you did that. We saw our children holding lessons under 3. We came, we built it. Now you say double. I am saying that if the well, I'm coming. 1 second, let me see.
So that
Please. Let me just land. I'll land 1 second. You see, we have a government that always come to power to, in fact, to disintegrate, loot, and share. But they are the very people who use that word for people, a government that creates. We can boast, NDC today can boast by pinpointing things that are the basis of our economic development. Even the basis of the GDP, all that is mentioning. This government talk about borrowing. He criticized our government.
We still have 2 areas to touch.
What have they added to the Ghana's debt from just 3.5 years? Let us be honest. Let us stop this partisan thing. We are young people. We need to educate people to see that, look, this direction is not good.
Thank you. Okay.
Kula, just briefly, yeah. Probably my brother did not listen to me.
I did.
Oh my God.
Can I wake up soon?
Probably my brother did not listen very well when I was speaking on Dumsor. I was still insist here and then. Say, Dumsor was not stopped under John Dramani Mahama. If you have the capability to stop it, 4.5 years, why didn't you stop it? That is the point. You have no ability. And I've pointed to you that Dumsor na yekomu Ghana no was not about capacity. We had the excess capacity. and we provided even neighboring countries. We had the capacity. No, your incompetence, ni corruption, and Mexico, ni ho, and power generators. Amagana for Anyamukania. That was the issue. The problem was not about capacity at all. The capacity was there. South Asia, and somebody that period, about the year, me say we use Dumsono as a vehicle to loot or mine resources, and everybody knows that. And I've given you an example. So we have one generator.
What are the
to
resources?
Power an area.
Can you pinpoint the sources that we have looted and what your basis? Is it your government under Kufuor that actually bought generators? We didn't. We bought power by that can supply to electricity.
Okay,
anyway,
we're going to do this. Yeah. Now I understand that is your game. So
I'm just.
We're all going to descend.
Yeah, you can do it together. Me, I'll allow you.
Yeah, please let him talk.
I'll allow you. I'll allow you.
Okay.
So
we will let you continue. For your damasi bebre na yema special greetings to Nana Hima Kobi. Nana Hima Kobi. We dey enyumre ye nyina ye chiao ewo ha from Omega Live TV Ghana at 2020 political show. Ye damasi bebre ene enyumre say wo hwe yen ewo ha. Etiefo nyina so amutie around the world. Ye damu nyina ase for my contribution. My na ye be go through messages eba ewo Facebook. Ye hwe Mr. Isa Ayuma is still online. Might Man Joy or say look at these villager MPP criminals in government. Happy to Juliana Kwaku Bimpe say Juliana Ofoliado is a citizen. Good job. Appear Samuel, please. What number that we can call on? Appear Samuel, Yatiwunka, but number no at for just in case we'll be in number now. 07961 700-521. Mr. Alhassan Mbaba, I'll say the banking sector is collapsing. Government is not honoring statutory obligation or payments. Contractors are not being paid. NHIS providers are not being paid, just to mention but few. These and others, I'll say, Dominican Bank say, welcome. Welcome, comrade Vidiako. Mr. Kwaku Bimpe say, I'll say, NDC are nation wreckers. Kwaku Bimpe say, NAPCO jobs, 350,000 jobs in the public sector. In the NPP are doing a great job. Mr. Yao, in terms of free AC, Ghanaians make big mistake to vote for the useless government. And Nanado, Mr. Clearing Agent, Mr. Kwaku Bimpe Kabibi or say, I think say, Mr. Kwaku Bimpe say, you sit here and challenge what local chiefs are saying. Chia, you know. Mr. Richard and Nanado and MPP are very useless government. Mr. Kwaku Bimpe say, I can't see that one. Mr. Hanari Sam Aureligo say, stop the lies. Ibrahim Mahama did not buy Universal Merchant Bank. Akufo-Addo is the most corrupt president in Ghanaian history. It is so bad that it has even gotten into this stage. Kwaku Bimpe, Mr. Kwaku, Mr. Joe. Mr. Kwabena Ochire Kusi say Doomsok was solved before the MPP came to power, hence it cannot be spoken. Yes, and Mr. Richard, Mr. Apia Samuel, your own vice president said JM solved Doomsok, and you are here talking just like that. This jogging chase said Lady Gaga. I think that these are the main messages. Kwabena Ochirikusi, every citizen has one vote, and Lady Gaga alone does vote parties into power. So Lady Gaga is a strong lady for NPP, and people should respect her views. That's what she's saying. Yedama say, yeah, we message, you know. Now, I answer Ebe Basono. Lady, okay. Answer Ebe Basono. Lady Gaga mentioned Asante in a United Nations message. Any what is going on about the response from NDC and Mahama, and what is your view about it, and what steps should be taken? Because here, you know, the community are saying, the Ghana at large, you know, the Ashanti Kingdom is saying that, you know, Mama were very disrespectful to the kingdom, and they are very unhappy about it. So therefore, what steps should be taken to help address this? Because we are talking, hold on, caller, please. We are talking about our Ashanti Kingdom. Me come, please, your radio, please. Hello, caller. Caller, please, yeah. Utie in Semna, Ekosuna. In your way, in your view, no, we need a way forward here. What should happen in terms of what the views of the public at large is, and the respect Otumfuo also deserve, you know, and what is going on. Because Otumfuo no, eka sema, obi anka bi, but here is the case, enya base, NDC abekasa. What is the way forward around it? Say, yeah, this problem no could be solved.
Your kula meda sibio na ansana yebedru what should be done no. I was say ekohwe ne ekofa asem ni nyina abaye. Amansan cool battine brofum yeka no United Nations,
because hold the memo workers was say the palace had to intervene to persuade the losing candidate to accept defeat. However, from Mahama camp, no, what they say is Mr. Mahama says he considered defeat on his own accord.
Basically, they say it's a lie. Let's summarize it. And like I started proceeding, yeah, at the United Nations, and I invited Otumfuo and Anka Ghana, for we should be proud. Say, out of Africa, in Africa we have Ahimia Edimu, Sesane Asante Kingdom, no, and Sudimu, no. Now, almost around the whole of Africa. Ahimia, because Europe, there, Ahimia, be anybody. Now, Oma invited no less a personality, but Otumfuo, Otiko Koso, Asante Hine. And no Okoma speech. Speech, a papa ne kai, you know. And Yasama, what can Ghana did down? And your news to everyone. Obi any. So year 2016 elections, you know, how many days? And Sana Charlotte say a declare election, you know. Amagana for more at home. Then Nana John Dramani Mahama, oh yeah, what is he seeking to do?
But statement, you know,
what was he seeking?
The thing is, statement, you know, every former chief of staff to President Mahama.
Remember, so Mahama Naka, chief of staff,
but he used the word I was associated closely.
Kula, with the jai clauses name, adjectives name, idea we use here. And the Mahama Nekasa. Chief of staff, no Ukraine, no chairman, meboa. So what presidential staffers. Now staffers mean now, almost I would do your Junos Debra. And it's for him, Kasa, a month for Etiwa Mayano, yet what Chiamiano. Ochiame ekasa etisesane ohene akasa. That is one side. Letter omutre no letterhead no is from the office of the former president. Kula wuni adwumawura etihai. So bi kasa tiajo. Ansana women gina ho atake position at defend Joe no ana akasa tia ni papro no na was seeking opinion of Joe. So at the dia echoes about what Otumfuo's presentation at the UN General Assembly was sanctioned by John Dramani Mahama. Go after him. But some of us are not surprised.
But what can say, or say I state without equivocation, that the decision to concede and congratulate Nana Akufo-Addo, even before the official results were declared was taken by President Mahama himself without any persuasion from any court.
What do you expect? What do you expect Julius Debra to say? Nia asemi eka nyina ne say exposing how undemocratic John Mahama is. And how hook or crook he wanted to stick to power, even though 1 million people extra objected to his performance in government. What was he waiting for days? For during 2000 election between a friend say President J.J. Rawlings and Kufuor, he intervened, didn't he? Between Kufuor and J. Atamers, he spoke, didn't he? So a president said that.
It said yeah, Queen Kasa Obianka.
And yes, Obianka be the man is actually stating facts are Ghana for any. Said the man was at a point coerced to accept defeat. Obrekwa yetu abaye u parliamentarians na alusu massively. The opposition then, led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, had over 1 million votes, more than you. So what were they seeking to do during the delay? Any on the tenterhoods.
So a way forward, me saying, because now your time on
South Asia, and me say John Dramani Mahama na Jine and Julius Debra Ebekaye, he sanctioned it. And no a year and one, you didn't say NBC, remember Obekaye,
no one I can.
John Mahama, now letterhead if he office of the former president.
Thank you.
And I'm set you example. And son of Kasama Jono, what's the good opinion? That is
hold on, time on Intino.
Mami run it up. Mami run it up. Any more history? Omune IEA no omune asofo ewo Ghana. It has been their direction to attack every institution that is not on their side. The way forward, the way forward
Thank you.
is for John Dramani Mahama and
Mr.
NBC to apologize for calling the Otumfuo a liar. That's the way forward.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bediako. You take a caller. Why? One caller now. Yeah, Pastor one and friend African.
Lady Gaga na Sammy.
Oh, Lady Gaga, where the Manunko? Why?
1 minute per.
Yo, yeah, that was it.
Master be Kaya meant to me and can be. If I told them Bediako set infrastructures, Mahama ban, Nanado pointed at their way. If I told Cromwell away, let Baba will sit down, conservative boss sit down. Omko parliament and down on the caucus will be pointed to be aye.
Yeah, policies.
Nanado dear Gunko for bottom, a school for bottom, mothers bottom, a queer for bottom, teachers bottom, let another can once a move. Nanya arrogant, as President Mahama, or not the Waku go the mayor, one man who said, get an only champion, the whole Ghana, or a bear ma, or bet me a dear, the TSA Manemrano. Chair, for more information, Uncle baby in 2020, no. And about 2 million, about 2 attempts. Mahama, oh my, and this woman power be able to and I'm a jam quite. Somehow, they won't forget it. Thank you. Because of arrogance, the woman in Timuma power be. What did you start saying? I tell pass me patcho. One patcho, I won't see my son, but you. Thank you.
Thank you. Wait there, interesting. Bediako, you heard everything.
Yeah. Let me tell.
You understand the question in terms of.
I understand everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me tell people that the issue that came, for me, I look at it from different perspective altogether. There has been very good relationship between former President Mahama and Ashanti Hene.
Yes.
Likewise, all the existing former president, there has been very good relationship with them. Then, secondly, we also have to situate this particular issue and relate it to the challenge we are having as Ghanaians. How does this affect our standard of living, or bring something, let's say, put something food to the table for us? And why do you think that my brothers and sisters at the other side of the political device are hooking into the issue? President Asante Hene has said one thing. President Mahama said that is not true. And for me, I will leave it there. Once he said that this is true. But why do you think that these people are hooking onto this issue? Let me tell you that
our chieftaincy institutions must be protected. It must be protected. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Protected.
No,
Let me tell you.
Kula, it must be protected.
I just want to tell my brothers and sisters in Ashanti region that I know very much that they are discerning. The signals that is emanating from Ashanti region is serving as a frightening tsunami to the New Patriotic
Probably
Party.
in the minds of the NDC.
No matter, yes, in our mind, because we are seeing in our minds, fine, accepted.
In your mind,
I'm saying that they have lost ground because the promises that they have made, because Ashanti people can see, they can pinpoint that at least.
Which one?
When we came to power,
significantly,
there has been significant improvements in that place.
About what?
Even the market alone, the airport,
that is
everything.
That is mediocre. Mahama is a mediocre.
So when you hit them,
that is mediocre to talk about airport.
They have nothing to talk about. They have nothing to offer. The only thing they can do is to attack your person. It's like mediocre. The way like mediocre.
Those ones everyone can do. I cite your example, my son.
Look, MPP can see President Mahama as mediocre
outside of
every day and then
outside of the box.
Every day and then
outside
every day and then
apart from the impact hospitals
that the President Mahama led NDC administration.
Think outside of the box.
And I am happy that my brother in the studio today is hit hard.
You have no
because they have no evidence to substantiate what they said they have done. I have been able to prove and tell people listening to us that look, this government
you never proved nothing.
Stated a whole lot of things.
Just ranting.
I'm coming. Or did it come from?
You are diverting, setting your own questions and answering.
Mahama said he has considered defeat, and we said it.
It is not
true. Even in the history of Ghana. In the history of Ghana,
he was coerced.
Who refused to concede defeat?
He was coerced.
He was coerced. Let me come. Let me come. In the history of Ghana,
the way forward. What is the way forward?
You are talking trade.
You have asked me questions.
Surprised.
Whilst I'm trying to answer the question, whilst I'm trying to answer the question, let him come. He demonstrated. You see what I want to interject and give you questions, and you are not able to answer it.
I will let you continue. Hold on. Give me
the fact is, okay.
Can you give us the alternative? Alternative to NAPCO. Alternative to one district, one factory. Alternative to one village, one dam. Those are the things Ghanaians want to hear.
Thank you.
Give us the alternative. National identification card. Mobile say.
Thank you.
Those are the things Ghanaians are yearning to hear.
Okay, thank you.
Tell us. Free senior high school. What is your alternative? Double tracking. What is your alternative? What is your message?
Oh, my brother, take water. Relax.
What is your message?
This is relax. We are Ghanaians. Relax.
I won't relax.
Let me listen to this caller.
We need to talk about them.
Please, one friend, please. Yeah, Pacho, Mr. Malik. Oh, okay.
Quick one.
Yo, yeah, that was it.
Many citizens say the chieftaincy institution was under attack. But I just want him to know. So only your mama pa.
I'm not saying it by your action. I'm not saying it. You are doing it. You are doing it.
My caller.
Oh,
David, my Mr. Malik,
my friend. Today, if you go on that target, I'll go hard on you. Do you have respect yourself?
Citizen.
Do you have respect yourself?
Citizen.
Come on, don't talk like that.
Citizen,
no, if he's seek to attack me, I can attack as well. Stop talking about behavior because you have none.
I said the civil.
You have none. You don't. You are not civil yourself. You are not civil yourself. You have no civility.
Mr. Malik, please.
No, he's talking about.
So tell him. If he goes hard, I'll go hard. I won't sit here for him to out of nowhere to come and display.
But if you talk and you talk, then we can't listen to what is going on. Okay. Can you go on, please?
Yes.
What is your question, please?
What I'm saying is, he is saying that the chieftaincy institution was under attack by the NDC or by your mama. That's what in his own words. What I'm saying is, he doesn't know that your mama he's talking about is a prince of a kingdom.
And he doesn't respect kingdoms. Does he?
Oh my!
By his actions. when you sanction your babies with sharp teeth to go on air to attack.
Citizen.
Mr. Kula.
Okay, finish it, Mr. Malik. Then you
You know what? I'll end my case here. I didn't know this is the kind of program.
No, Mr. Malik. Mr. Malik, it's not like that. You do your answer. Citizen, man, can answer.
That is being explained.
Or attacking me first.
But he's just making opinion. Let him make his opinion. Then you also talk.
So why can't he learn from Alex?
No, please go on, Mr. Malik. What is your question, please?
No, I just want him to know that John is a prince of a kingdom himself, and he will never disrespect that institution. He should get that clear.
Okay, thank you.
So, can I continue?
Yes.
You see, so this attempt by our brothers from the other side of the device is to create.
Ask for a way forward.
Yes, when I finish, I'll give the way forward. I want
at
to
the
tell,
time, at the moment,
so okay, quickly.
Time,
you see,
yes.
the way forward is that look. All that I want to tell the people, the citizens of Ashanti Kingdom, is that look, President Mahama has nothing against them or their kingdom. They are friends. They are really friends.
So what does it take for NDC to use a message of apology, regarding that statement? Because Nana Kasa said this is what's happening now. And then all they have to do is what will it take?
If anything, apologies, bless that apology be coming from the New Patriotic Party.
Why?
I'll tell you. You see,
this is funny.
Why?
These are the people who want to create a picture that President Mahama does not respect their king. And therefore, he is not the president you should vote for. Even that is why they are hitting this. Constantly hitting this. So I am telling people that, look, when we are listening to New Patriotic Party, especially their communicators, they cannot substantiate anything, just to make a very loud noise, to instigate.
You don't want a case where something is said, then later on, come back and hunt you. The best way to deal with it is an apology. The earlier, the better. And it's a wise saying. No. Hold on. Let's listen to this caller. But I want a friend, not refrain. Hello? Yeah, Lucy Colin. Hello?
So let me
let's talk about the school situation now.
You don't want me to land. Anyway.
Yes. Okay, land, please.
What I'm saying is that I think this issue has nothing to offer for economic development. It is a deliberate attempt of the New Patriotic Party to divert the national attention from their misdeed, their corrupt, their handling of the economy, because the hit that is on the New Patriotic Party is unimaginable. All these things that they are doing to divert attention from this PDF scandal and many other scandals that hit the Ghanaian economy each day. So I think that the people of Ashanti region should disregard it. And I know that they are very discerning and they are not taking this kind of argument that my brothers and people from the New Patriotic Party.
Let's listen to Memo Akoso. Let's listen to the caller, please.
It's very disturbing.
Caller, wait a few minutes. Why? Pacho, one efre na ufrefrain. Hello? We seem to have...
Maybe you have muted, isn't it?
No, you're not muted.
Cooler, in simple terms,
Sit down. It's
no,
not
hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Mr. Pacho, Masam Kaka, meeting a kafa, I say we want to say. If he's saying, you're mindful of what we crazy say. In all other countries, you know. You're intimate, baby, and go fuck king, say, be a omra, no me pija. You're Africans, and you need free Ghana. And even if there's any issues there, and can you mirror, or you know, what to call all your son, your man, or what's on your man winning? I was saying, a pay back one thing, a good or mining hoofing. And yeah, dear, a boy or mining cost. So we share other countries here, and give it me for fact, or be free other countries, be to say, me find it South Africa, and Kenya, and baby, so Uncle Yasadia. One more in your baby, Ghana. So yeah, Ghana for your gym, and near my bed, other quite but say, any pana or Ghana, and you're paying for what Ghana, no boom, and equity idea. Na ye buya nyan kasa ye ho adofia na ye man ye pese ye funkoye ni man na ye funkoye ti dey
yo ye time until yesterday ye time until we dey summarizing my why because yo
if we talk about investment and infrastructure and these people that be in that case if you have a good government here forget about their SHS road, hospital, police, and family and life services. How much money the government, current government, need to invest and make such development? And to say investment, any development from infancy to total, and this government, we have more development.
Thank you. Yabamo, say you shed any time. Oh, into yesterday, next week, you know. Next week,
we talk about good government here. NPP is a good government. You don't have the nation, the NDC government.
Yo, thank you. Wait here, in 1 minute or so, what happened in regards to the issues ranging from non-placement and wrongful placement, among others, you know, which triggered public outrage on Monday, you know, regarding the Nkolano school placement.
A lack of direction, planning, and
hold on, please. So, in your what is the
just a quick one on he saying
okay, because the time
okay
just who are you hold on
okay
no if he wants to let him you went to him first you went to him first let him finish.
Okay, go on.
Oh, now you are scared to speak first. Okay,
I'm not scared, I can do that.
I'll do that. You see, let me tell you, it tells you about the nature of the government we have. You see, you cannot just think that something is happening in a certain country and all of a sudden you put that in there without putting the services that support that particular project. You want computers to distribute students who have passed the examination to various schools. You have not even have the schools. You don't even have a very strong IT system. And you put these things in place. There are always already big challenges with this thing. Oh, for we is to do something for people to say, oh, look, we are distributing students to community schools, a school by computer.
But when you don't go to Independence Square, what did they want from there?
Oh, maybe you might want to ask my brother because he will be able to tell you because I'm not part of that government.
Parents,
so they organized the whole nation, 10 regions. Now it's even what 16 or 14 to Independence Square. That is what they are coming to do without even anticipating that. Look, how are they going to manage this population?
So who is to blame here?
No. Do you want me to say who is to blame? Who is in charge? Who is responsible for?
Well, we're talking about education. So who is, in terms of computerized system, the selection of and the management of it?
Who is in charge controlling the management of the computer system and distribution system today in Ghana? It is Ghana Educational Service. And if Ghana Educational Service come under what? Government. So who is in charge? It is the New Patriotic Party.
Okay.
The minister is what? Dr. Napo? Napo is the Minister of Education. Appointed by what? Nana Akufo-Addo.
Yes. Okay.
So he's in charge. So it demonstrates their inability even to foresee that we need this and that in place in order to be able to distribute effectively and efficiently. Now they have thrown our educational system into chaos with so many multiples of issues.
Submission, yeah?
Oh, no.
Well, just quickly on
the education one.
Yeah, no,
why people went to.
Yeah, just a quickie. He said, NPP for na create the tension between John Mahama and Otumfuo.
Oh, yes.
And yet NPP for any create. So the letterhead now, or sanction ya, or much, you know, what tune and call a woman, or more fresh and taking it, or a liar, no. and MP as Omanebo Amanye MPP ni office letterhead no did not emanate from the office of the president or the MPP secretariat. Into omna creating problem. They should be bold enough to apologize to Asantemai to say your leader no one kasa yi mo fan chair. But you see they have precedence. Ewo honom. Wan kwagura Asantemai and dia Asantemfo nyina atem. They are stock and trade. That is it. So the intention, the notion say MPP4 and a creating, you are getting it wrong. Go back to where the root cause is. That is true. The computer placement problems are cooler. I've said it already. About 90% of students are in your placement already. 10% now cannot. A matter of choice. What one show a holding and now for with the selected top schools.
90% from where? Where did you get your 90%?
Are we talking from? Ghana or we are talking Togo?
No, I'm asking you.
No. You say from where, and I'm asking you, are we talking Ghana? No, we are talking Togo.
Everybody know in this studio that we are talking about Ghana.
And a problem about why do you call that a failure?
How did you come about by your 10%?
Every region, I will be Bianca. We have problem. I was but everybody decided to troop to Independence Square because the thing say a ho and a omitini asobo because Accra na bibia ewo.
So nobody asked them to come there.
At say Accra. I'm telling you, say every region, and of course that the regional capital of Ghana, Accra. And this Accra for Bishia, Independence Square, and the Bishia. But you know the situation in Ghana. Obiafo say solution no Accra, and a man for Atropia. But those who came
because you create the impression that the solution is there.
Placement, but people want to do self. Selected like omope officer my selected school A, but it says in school A B into the school B. So what you say, and like I said, that percentage,
so people say Omanya grace, but they didn't get school.
Look, these problems has been there. I told you, President Kufuor started computer placement system. Under him, we had little problems. Under NDC, we had massive problems. So what you say, protocol system Kufuor if you the bar back. And the MPP, we are continuing. Problem about him. But it shouldn't mean say the whole system have been thrown off gear. So look at the population that is going to go into about 1.something million people. 1,000 people are. Now, my final analysis. My final analysis. John Mahama, as a presidential candidate of the NDC, should tell us his message. Now, on share the alternative to NAPCO. On share no alternative to one district, one factory. One share the alternative to one village, one dam. Planting for food, one share an alternative. Free senior high school, need double tracking. Almost criticizing. Ghanaians are waiting to hear his alternative. One district, one ambulance distributed. On share the alternative to that policy. 1 million per constituency. What critical we have the northern, we have the middle, we have the coastal belt. 1 million per constituency. One share the alternative. Ghanaians are waiting for John Mahama's message. No propaganda. No.
For an alternative to exist, it means that there must be something there, substance. All that he mentions is just like reciting their manifesto promise. I think recently you saw student, either it's a student or not, they are mocking. One district, one factory in a video. Those are people who are supposed to be the recipients of these things. Where are these things? We don't see them. So people should not come to this thing and go back to their manifesto. Quoting those things that we should have alternative because they don't exist. NDC has a program. Very soon our manifesto will come around. And
it's taking too long. They
will come again and pick it from it and pick and steal from that manifesto. Let me tell you something. Okay, 1 minute. To learn now is that Ghanaians, we have all seen the promises or we heard promises that the MPP government has given us when they were in opposition. We are fulfilling. We can now see how they have found money and they are fighting like a lion to secure.
Please.
Or even we are fulfilling the promises. Tell us your alternative. That is the question. What is your message?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Bediako, for your contribution today, and also Citizen for your contribution.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And also we thank our audience for all your support during this program. Thank you very much. yɛbɛhu next week yɛda obi ase thank you for my contribution your friend me Kopikula na next week yɛbɛhu mo Wednesday at 9:30 thank you man good night everyone good night